Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning.
Hi, kids. A hot tea, please.
Good morning. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Friday, the 15th of March. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Glad you stopped by. We do hope that you've had a fantastic week and gearing up for a fun-filled weekend or a relaxing one. Coming up on today's show, let me say, be on the lookout for the AdventureBee app. It is an application that is in the works, but the social media pages have already been set up. You get to hear from the co-creators of this app and just why it's going to be useful, and also why parents out there, guardians, babysitters, why this is going to be a handy tool for you once you take a look at those pages and once that app is done. We'll have that for you coming up. One of the locations highlighted through AdventureBee is Sunny Day Studios in Clarksville. What this location offers up to parents and their little ones out there. We'll have that for you coming up as well. Many of you are observing Lent at this time, so fish may be what you're looking to eat on Fridays, or if you've given up meat completely. Our Catherine Mayhew in our Let's Eat segment today goes over the top 5 places to grab a fish sandwich. And they might be surprising to you, or at least I know those locations were a little surprising to me. After that, there is a scholarship auction coming up in the Clarksville area this weekend. We're going to let you in on that and what it is bringing awareness to and the legacy of the young man that this scholarship is named for. Following that, we have our financial planning segment today, and we are going over a number of things in that. So you'll want to stick around to get some great tips when it comes to your money. And then, the Roxy local community theater is where it is at. And we get the rundown of what will be on stage at the Roxy in downtown Clarksville. We'll have that for you coming up. And if you have a local theater in your area, please let me know what's going on there. I'd love to sit down and share what's hitting the stage in those areas. We plan to be traveling around sharing that information for you. But first, let's get a check of that weather and what we can expect going into the weekend.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather update.
It is quite the stormy morning here in southern Middle Tennessee. Overall, heavy rainfall continues for the next few hours, even some rumbles of thunder. The worst of it should be out of here by now. However, temperatures will probably stay in the lower 60s before probably eventually getting back up to just the upper 60s. I think Futurecast is being a little bit too warm, but we could still see some moisture hanging around this afternoon with a few rain showers. But the thunderstorm activity should be done and contained to the morning. Overall, we could see a little bit of lingering moisture into the evening, but that moisture moves on out by Friday evening, and temperatures on Saturday will start off in the 40s, and we are going to start to clear out with sunshine returning by Saturday. Overall, though, some strong storms moving out of the area this morning. Temperatures in the 60s for this weekend. St. Patrick's Day looks to be a partly cloudy sky with temperatures in the mid 60s, and then even colder heading into Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures only reaching the mid to upper 50s with a frost possible overnight Monday into Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, though, we get back into the 60s.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Out there, parents or guardians or babysitters, have you ever thought, what do I do with the kiddos today? Well, in a few months, hopefully there will be a new app that you can turn to, AdventureBee. And the ones behind the app, we have Randi Wilson and Jenna Hamric with us. Ladies, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.
This is so cool. And I'm sure for anyone out there who has little ones, they have to coordinate schedules and to do fun things. They want to create those memories. They're thinking, oh my gosh, please give us something. What is AdventureBee?
So we wanted to create an app for parents to be able to get there and find really fun and unique activities to do with their kids that they don't normally see. So Randi and I were both parents to young kids, and one of the things that we struggled with was constantly having to figure out, what are we going to do with our kids today?
Yes.
And if you don't know what you're looking for, this can be something that's very time consuming. So we wanted to solve this problem for parents and bring them an app that helps them find more unique things out in their community, activities for home, that is a little bit more tailored and relevant to the parent and the child.
And one of those places, you know, we're standing in front of it now, like Sunny Day Studios here in Clarksville, finding locations like that for you to go to, because again, you don't want to spend all your time looking and searching. You want to be creating the memories.
Yes.
How did this idea blossom?
Oh my goodness. This was blossomed with Jenna, actually. She was the start of it with her child.
Yeah, so I started staying home with my 5-year-old 2 days a week. And again, it was that constant search to find something. And we were just driving down the street and we found this alpaca farm, actually. And long hollow alpacas. And we went in and we just asked if we could take a little tour. And this guy the owner, was so happy to help. He had a storefront. He gave us the history and the process with the wool. And it was just a very educational and engaging thing for me and my son to do. And I'm like, why don't we have more things like that we can go out in the community and do? And we do. We just don't hear about it.
There's no marketing.
So,
there was nothing that indicated that this cute little alpaca farm is right in our own backyard. And we're like, there's so many other places that are like that. Why don't we know about them?
Well, I was about to say, not to digress, but did you hear an alpaca farm? Oh my gosh, in Middle Tennessee. Shut the front door. I'm sorry. It almost doesn't get better than that. As you guys have started, how long have you been creating this app now?
About 8 months.
Yeah.
In this time, as you've visited all these locations, I mean, do they kind of share your sentiment of, you know, we're here, but people don't know about us?
Yes. Yes, that is the common thread in every conversation that we're having with these businesses. Because you only get so big of a marketing budget, but everybody has a dream and everybody wants to connect families to their product and be able to create memories with your kids. And it's just a hard thing to do, but there is an easier way to do it, and we think we may have found a way.
So, okay, so what's in the future? When will AdventureBee become available? What's the next step?
We're hoping for the end of this year, hopefully back to school time, fall. In the meantime, we have started our social media pages where we're going to go ahead and get some of that content out to parents so they can start finding things to do.
And that is what you're seeing right now. You're seeing the AdventureBee Instagram page, and you've been seeing it here, you know, as we've been talking. What I love is that you're reaching out to, and Randi, I saw this in a post that you made. That's how I kind of saw like where you were in this process of you're asking people, hey, if you know of a location, share it with us.
Yes.
So how can people help you out?
Well, first, one way that they can help us out is if you're a parent and this is going to be something that could be right up your alley, go ahead and start following us on our social media accounts. We're AdventureBee app on both Facebook and Instagram. We do have a TikTok as well, so we're having some fun there. Yeah, here we go. But also, if you're a business that has any type of kid capacity reflection, whether you're a restaurant and you have kids eat free on Wednesdays, or you're a coffee shop and you have
like a kids
trivia night where people can come and bring their families for a family night, please reach out to us, send us a DM, let us know what you're doing so we can start showcasing you and start that relationship and be a true ally.
That is wonderful. I have to ask you both, as a mom, as you've been working on this for 8 months, from start to finish, like, what do you think of it now as you're getting closer and closer to that launch date? Like, what are you both feeling?
Oh my goodness.
It's just been really exciting. Like, we've talked so much about, you know, trying to build a business, and this is such a fun opportunity to bring our boys into as well, because they get to go on these adventures with us. And as we keep going, we just get more and more excited, you know, seeing those small business owners and seeing how excited our kids are and knowing that we'll have a good product to give parents.
And one of the things that I wasn't aware of that was going to be on this journey was the connections that we're making. As far as finding that parent community and how many of us parents are truly trying to find the same thing, but we're just all in different places, and being able to make something that is truly going to bring us together on one space that is for the parent, for the guardian. It's exciting.
Oh, I bet it is. Well, I have to ask you both, any words for a new mother out there who's watching this and they're just kind of starting their parent journey? Do you have any wise words that you can share?
You're not alone. Reach out. You have a community around you of people that just want to share and embrace you and teach you and give you any kind of resource that you need in the journey that you're in. I'm a new mother myself. I only have a 2-year-old, and it was a whirlwind getting here, but my goodness, do I have amazing people around me just because I was able to ask and search. And Tennessee, we've got a lot going on here.
That you do. Jenna, what about from you?
I would say, sorry, it's sunny, I'm tearing up out here. I would just say that, you know, going into motherhood, it's a shock and it's hard, but with the community, you do build your own village, and there are, again, people who want to help and serve you as a mother and serve your community. So just go out there and try to find, you know, your allies and your community and your friendships.
Fantastic. Randi, Jenna, thank you so much. Anything that I haven't asked that you'd want to share? And then when can we expect this app to be ready to rock and roll?
I think we've about covered the gist of it. As far as the app being ready to rock and roll, we are in still full development on the back end.
Okay.
We are truly hoping for fall. We will be showing updates within our social media to teach you guys along with our journey. As with any startup, we got to get through the hiccups and get through the hair to get there, but we want to release something truly magnificent. So we're making sure we're taking the time to get the details hashed out and put it together. So also we're doing feedback as well on our media accounts too. So if there's certain things that you're seeing that you would like to see more of, we would love to hear from you, especially with our experienced mamas out there. We will have accessibility on our app too. Okay. So our friends with special needs will be able to filter through and see things that are going to be specific for their babies too. But we're really excited.
And we're excited for this. We're excited for you and what the parents out there will be able to find through AdventureBee. Go ahead, start following that social media app both on Instagram and Facebook. Randi, Jenna, thank you for all the work that you've put into this, and just bless you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers, putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
Complete Service Heat and Air is a trusted provider of top-notch heating and cooling solutions dedicated to ensuring optimal comfort and efficiency for residential and commercial spaces. Complete Service Heat and Air is located in White Bluff, Tennessee. We do service and repair on heating and air the right way 24/7 service. Call us at 615-797-3997. Serving Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Hickman, Humphreys, Montgomery, and Williamson counties. At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Welcome back. Okay, so we just touched on the AdventureBee app, one of the locations that you'd be able to find on that app, and it is a fabulous one, let me tell you. It is Sunny Day Studios here in Clarksville, and I have the pleasure of talking with the owner, Lindsay Amabile. First off, Lindsay, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, Sunny Day Studios, what is this beautiful place?
So we are what I would consider a sensory play studio with a backyard. So we specialize in offering different sensory creative play opportunities for children. Our prime age group is 18 months to ages up to age 6 years.
Okay.
And we just have different play opportunities in our space and outdoors.
How did you develop this, this idea of like, hey, let's create something for, pretty much really young kids, up to the age of 6.
Yeah, so I have young children myself, and knowing in Clarksville that we were in need of just some different types of playthings here, I think our space just evolved and turned into that. We had started with doing classes, and then we turned into doing open play times, and people just loved it, so we went with it.
And then as we're talking, you're seeing the space, like you're seeing the tables, the little chairs. You have a little like gardening area. What all can kids experience when they come into Sunny Day Studios?
So kids can experience sensory bins when they come here. We have different stations, such as a Play-Doh station, a light table station, a painting room. So we try to offer a lot of different experiences that involve your senses in different ways.
Do parents stay with the kiddos when they come in?
Yes, so we do have parents come. We always say it's child-led, but it's parent-monitored.
Okay. Why that frame, that setup?
We like the fact that parents can play with their children in an intentional way. We've seen where parents actually put their phones up. They want to sit and play. They want to create. They want to imagine. And it's been really fun to see how parents can play with their children here.
Lindsay, I'm curious, what do parents say to you when they come in, like when they leave?
I feel like a lot of parents are like, thank you so much for providing a space like this where my kids can be messy. I think at home, for moms, it's a little bit stressful to have all these different things like dried rice, beans that are dropping down to the floor. You're constantly sweeping. Here we say it's okay to make a mess. It's okay if they get paint on their hands. And I think it feels a little bit stressful for parents, and they enjoy being able to come here and do it.
How old's your little one?
I have all boys. I have a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
How do they like coming here?
They do love coming here. So they come here a lot with me when we're closed, and they help me kind of see what works, what doesn't work. We were here yesterday, and they love just being able to go in our art room and paint everywhere, go back in the backyard and play, and it's been a fun thing to get to watch them do as well.
Well, I'm curious to say, as you were setting everything up and designing the building, did you kind of get their take on what was put in here?
Yes, so they are the toughest critics. They're very honest, and they will tell me if they don't like something. So yes, for sure. I feel like when I bring stuff in, or if I'm looking at ideas online, I'll run it by them, and they will definitely give their honest feedback.
What's it like for you to go to sleep at night, to know that, this is what you've created for others, for parents?
I love it. So it's been nice to have an outlet like this. I was a teacher for 4 years, and I've worked in photography. So it's really been nice to combine a lot of different creative things that I love. And it's nice just knowing parents have another place in town that they can take their kids.
100%. Where can we get all the information about Sunny Day Studios?
So you can follow us we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and then we have a website as well. So you can find us on any of those outlets. We're pretty active on social media, so give us a follow. If you have questions, feel free to message us as well.
Again, if you have a question, reach out to Lindsay. They will answer everything, any question that you might have, and make a trip here to Sunny Day Studios. Thank you so much for your time. This is such a cool space.
Thank you.
It's going to be hard not to play before I walk out the door. All right, stick with us. We have more coming up after this break.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
What separates us from other companies in Tennessee, that's going to be our mission to our customers, is to always improve the quality of life. That's from taking care of your pets to a friendly voice on the phone when you call, to a technician that comes out, he's competent, he's going to solve the problem for you. We're considered a full encompassing service, so we're going to take care of 50 plus different pests, and we'll always have your back.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Check it out. In the small community of Kingston Springs, April is No Mow Month to support pollinator habitats. Upon request, the city is offering No Mow Month yard signs and holders free of charge for you to display. Learn more on why this is important by going to our website and then clicking on the Cheatham County Exchange. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street on this Friday. Many of you may be thinking, what am I going to have for lunch today? Those of you, especially if you're fasting from red meat. Well, our topic for our Let's Eat segment, it's fish sandwiches. Catherine Mayhew, our food writer and columnist, she has tried all the fish sandwiches to let us know where we should go. Hey, Catherine.
Hey. Or maybe I should say ahoy.
Oh, you should. You can only eat so much fish, I think.
Remarkably, I ate a lot of fish. So some people may not understand. Right now, for certain denominations, it's Lent.
Yes.
And during the time from Ash Wednesday to Easter, many people who observe Lent stay away from red meat, which is why all of a sudden you see all these fish sandwiches on the fast food menus. Because it actually started with McDonald's way back in '65. A franchisee in somewhere in Ohio, big Catholic population, wanted to put a fish sandwich on the menu. Corporate McDonald's said no. And he made a bet with the owner of McDonald's, Ray Kroc, that his fish sandwich would sell a lot. And Ray Kroc said, no, we're going to do the hula burger, which was a piece of pineapple and 2 slices of cheese between a bun.
No.
So Kroc made the bet with him. I'll sell the hula burger. You sell your fish sandwich. See how we do. Well, the fish sandwich beat it out like 350 to 6, which is why there is a fish sandwich period on any fast food menu.
No surprise there. I guess I forget that not everyone actually knows about, the fasting period and all of that, especially
it's not a major holiday. I'll admit it.
No, it is not, but important for those who observe it. So if we're looking for that fish sandwich today, where should we go?
Okay, so here's the deal. You actually should look forward to a fish sandwich if it's the right fish sandwich. I went to 5 places, and the one that was head and shoulders way above the rest is Culver's. Culver's. So they normally cook all their food to order anyway. And what they do for Lent is they have a walleye fillet. Walleye is a very mild white fish in the northern waters of Canada and extreme northern United States. It's delicious. And they do the whole fillet. They batter it in sort of, I want to say like a pub style batter. And it comes to you like piping hot, beautiful bun, just the right amount of tartar sauce that's not sweet. And it is an impeccable sandwich. I would order this in a high-end restaurant and be very, very happy. So that was the real good news.
Shout out to Culver's.
Yeah, Culver's, go for it. They have a fish sandwich all the time. It's made out of cod, but the walleye is only available through sort of the Lenten season. So, if you go try it. If you've never had walleye, it's great. So the next best one was a surprise to me, and it was Wendy's. Wendy's does theirs with a panko breadcrumb coating, and it's more of a compressed fish patty. It's not a whole fillet, but it came out, they advertise it as very, very crispy. It came out very, very crispy, and it was delicious. The only thing lacking on that sandwich was they just do a regular hamburger bun. If you did like a potato roll, it would be even better, but nothing wrong with this sandwich. Very good.
Okay.
The next one down is a surprise to me, Burger King. Burger King does that same kind of crispy sandwich, and it wasn't quite as crispy as Wendy's, but it was crispy all the way through. Just your basic good sandwich. So Burger King was a surprise to me, honestly. I did not think they would have a very good fish sandwich. So 4th on the list, the next 2 are surprising. 4th on the list was Arby's.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought.
Well, they may know their meat, but they don't know their fish. So it was okay. It was a big piece of fish. It wasn't particularly crispy.
Okay.
It was, the tartar sauce was a little too sweet. It was just, when I had it with my husband and he took a bite and he said, "You know what this reminds me of?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Fish sticks." I said, "Yeah," and there's nothing wrong with that,
No,
I can
no.
tell you, many a good Catholic has eaten a lot of fish sticks on a Friday, let me tell you. So
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, but that kind of tells you everything about the way it tastes. If you like
Oh,
fish sticks, this is the one for you. The
okay. Best
last
of luck.
one, I was shocked at this, Popeyes. Popeyes, my beloved Popeyes. So, they're known for their crispy chicken sandwiches, and I was thinking, "Oh, they're gonna do the same thing with their fish." And maybe on a better day than when I was there, they do that, but that's not what I got. What I got was a profoundly salty, flabby, overly tartar sauce, like drowning in it.
Uh-huh.
It was truly, sorry, Popeyes, I love you on a normal day.
Wah,
I'll eat
wah.
chicken all day long, but the fish sandwich, not for me.
Well, bummer. Well, and then I'm not hearing any fish places. So you didn't go to Captain D's or Long John Silver's.
No, I was trying to hit the places where you normally can't get a fish sandwich, or you can't get exactly what it is that they're selling
Okay.
during Lent. And of course, Captain D's, yeah, if you want fish, I'm all about Captain D's all day long. I love
Oh,
me a
no.
Captain D's.
I'm missing my Captain D's coupons, actually. I have to say that. What about McDonald's?
I did not include McDonald's. I have had a fish sandwich there recently. This is a curious thing to me. They introduced it. You would think they would own it, right? They have not really changed that fish sandwich since 1965. It's the same fish sandwich. I had it in 1965, I can tell you. And it's just they've just never sort of kept up with it. And I thought, yeah, I could put it on the list and then trash it, but I knew I was going to trash it, and I mentioned them in the top of this column. So they get their due, but I didn't have to talk about how their sandwich sucks. Sorry. I get Popeyes for that.
Well, Catherine, thank you for these recommendations. Culver's, I can't wait to try. We're always there for their concrete, so can't wait
Well,
to
just
try.
so you know, Easter is on March 31st.
Yes.
So if you're going to go, put it on your calendar right now and go to Culver's.
You got it. We will do it. And it is crazy to me that Easter is not in April. That is blowing my mind this year.
I know it jumps around the calendar from late March to late April, and year to year, you never know.
That is true. Oh my gosh. Well, Catherine, we appreciate you. We appreciate your recommendations and that you've done all the taste testing. I can't wait just to talk to you again.
Okay. Well, take care and go eat you a fish sandwich.
I'm going to do it. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
Welcome to Protein Snack Shop, your destination for healthy and delicious low-carb snacks. Our specialty lies in providing protein-packed desserts that are perfect for those following a keto diet. Our products are made with high-quality ingredients, ensuring that you can satisfy your cravings without compromising your health goals. From a variety of flavors and options to choose from, you can enjoy guilt-free snacking while staying on track with your fitness journey. Don't miss out on our limited time offer. Discover Protein Snack Shop today.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers, putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
In 2019, the Slate family lost 17-year-old Caleb Slate to suicide. Caleb's mom, Christy Slate, someone we've met before, shares her relationship with Caleb, and how his legacy carries on now through community outreach and the work done through AjourneyForCaleb.com, a website that is also home to information on Chrissy's blog, the Caleb Cares Project, and the third Caleb Joseph Slate Scholarship Auction, which is happening this Saturday, tomorrow. Chrissy shares more about Caleb, the auction, and the amazing support from those in Clarksville.
We have our scholarship auction coming up on March the 17th at 5 o'clock, and it is a live dessert auction to raise money for the Caleb Joseph Slate Scholarship. The scholarship is for somebody who is interested in going to college for a degree in sports media and communications, because that was Caleb's dream. And so we have awarded 2 scholarships for that the last 2 years, and this auction is specifically to raise funds for that scholarship. It's bittersweet, it really is, because I picture him doing that, and I know that he would be just amazing at it because he loved sports. He knew everything about every team, and he was just like a little sports encyclopedia. And so getting to watch a young person kind of live in Caleb's dream is bittersweet. It makes me smile knowing that we had a part in making that happen for that person. And to the awardee last year, I commented on one of his social media posts, and I said, "You are living Caleb's dream," and he said, "I am carrying Caleb with me." And so that is really important for me, because I know that Caleb is not far from his mind in everything that he does with his endeavors to become a sports media journalist. Yeah, it gets a little exciting in that room, and of course, the money goes, it's not about the dessert, it's about supporting the scholarship, and it's a fun night. We also have a silent auction table that has things donated from local small businesses, such as the Roxy Regional Theater, Customs House Museum, local photographers, and the Tennessee Titans even donated something to us every year. So Clarksville is a very amazing community made up of a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds and all over the world, really. And I feel like we're a very generous community, and we show up for each other when we need each other. And I think that the idea behind our scholarship is not only to support a young person going to school, but also to share our story. And every time that we say Caleb's name and share our story is an opportunity for us to save a life and bring suicide prevention into our community. And I forgot to mention that the scholarship is specific to a senior graduating in CMCSS. And it's very easy to apply, and you can do so by going to the CalebCaresProject.com and clicking on the top menu where it says scholarship, and all the information and the application is there.
Christy tells me the baked goods have been generously donated from the talented bakers throughout the area. Again, the Caleb Joseph Scholarship will be awarded to one individual graduating from Clarksville, Montgomery County, Tennessee, a senior who hopes to earn a college degree in sports media communications and has a dedication and has given their time to community service. The auction event is happening this Saturday, and that is going to be held at Clarksville Grace Church of the Nazarene. The address for you, 3135 Trenton Road. Again, it is an in-person scholarship auction. For more information, please head over to AjourneyForCaleb.org. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
The second transition fair was recently hosted by the Dickson County Schools Special Education Department. Students grades 8 through 12 and their families had the chance to be educated on how to make a successful transition from special needs students to adults. Learn more about this fair by visiting our website and finding the Dickson Post. Welcome back on this Friday. It is time for our financial segment. Love these days. So much information in this. Today, we're talking financial planning basics. We have Christy Harris. She's the Associate Financial Advisor, Ascend Retirement and Investment Services. First off, Christy, thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you for letting me come on and share some financial planning information with you.
Well, this is vital information. So let's get started with your explanation for the importance of financial planning.
Okay, so financial planning is the process of setting monetary goals and then creating a strategy to work toward those goals. It's a broad term. It includes everything from budgeting to saving for college or retirement and beyond. Financial planning is important because it gives perspective on your financial situation in light of your financial goals. And then together we create actionable steps to help you reach those goals.
I love that. You know, there's always a good time to focus on this again and again because we make mistakes. We're human. What are some of the common mistakes that people make when creating that financial plan?
They work without a goal in mind, or they have a weak goal. So we always say to have a SMART goal, and SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So you want your goals to kind of meet all of those pieces. And some examples of that would be to build an emergency fund of $5,000 in 10 months, or you're going to pay off $5,000 worth of credit card debt in 6 months. So you want those to be very actionable goals, things that you can measure and you know when you've reached them.
So we're starting this journey. Where exactly do we start? Where do you recommend?
Gosh, the first place is that budget. And it's no fun to do. And I tell people that and they glaze over. But in its simplest form, a budget is your profit and loss statement, basically. You are looking at your income, calculating it, and then subtracting your expenses. The leftover money is your surplus, and that's what you can use going forward. And that surplus tells you a lot about your financial situation. So if you're in the negative, it's going to be next to impossible to reach any of those savings goals. And that's where you have to back up, look at your budget, and reassess your priorities. But that first place to start is that budget.
Oh, that's so challenging. That is incredibly challenging. But with that, I have to say, really helps out maybe if you need to create that emergency fund, because it is really important to have an emergency fund available. Can you kind of explain what that is and why it's important for financial planning?
Yes, absolutely. So an emergency fund is basically 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So when you look at your expenses, when you're doing that budget, you want to calculate 3 to 6 months, depending on how much of a cushion you want. And the emergency fund is just that. It's for home emergencies, home repairs, auto repairs, those medical bills that pop up, those things that we need to pay quickly. And we have that cushion. If we don't have that cushion built, and again, we go back to the budget. The budget's going to help us build that emergency fund, because that's really that cornerstone of your financial plan. Once you have that emergency fund built, then you can start working on those financial goals, such as investing or saving for retirement. But that emergency fund gives you that peace of mind that you can, you've got that cushion, you've got that amount you can rely on, and then you can move forward into that next financial goal, whether it's retirement, whatever it is.
I think you just about answered my next question. So we've set the budget, we have our emergency fund, that we've been saving for. What's next? What's our next step?
So after that emergency fund, then start looking at retirement. But your goal may be to buy a house. So maybe that's your goal before you start looking at retirement. A lot of times it's nice to have 2 or 3 goals working at the same time. You've got the short-term, midterm, and then long-term goals. But even young people that I meet with, I always say, my motto is start now. Wherever you are, start now. Start saving for retirement. The sooner you start, the longer your investments have to seek growth. And keep in mind that life expectancy has increased at a steady pace over the years and is expected to continue to increase. So, it's not unreasonable for a retirement plan to have to last you, a retirement fund to last you 25 years or more.
What advice do you have? So this is kind of just an extra question for myself. For those who, look at you, they're getting this information. How do you recommend they stay disciplined on not reaching into either that emergency fund or any of these other areas to pull out for play money? Because it's so easy sometimes, $20, $100, and you do it once, you tend to do it again. What advice do you have for us on that?
Well, I think we have to really, again, go back to those SMART goals, but you have to keep in mind and keep that perspective. So those goals have to be forefront in your mind. And again, that budget is that strong foundation that you give your dollars a job. Each dollar has a job in your budget. And some of those dollars, their job is the goals, whatever goals you have set. And that's where you stay really close to your money, you stay close to your budget, and you just, you really know what's going on in your financial situation so that things aren't loose, they aren't, spur of the moment. You know where everything goes every month.
I like that. What are some of the resources out there available to help us out?
So Ascend Retirement and Investment Services, or our RISE program, we offer no cost, no obligation professional financial guidance to all credit union members. And so whether you're beginning to invest or you want to catch up on retirement, you're close to retirement, you want to see, how long do I need to keep working? That's the question I always get. How soon can I retire? So advisors can help you pursue your goals with that proper financial planning. And that's what we're here for.
Thank you so much. Great information on financial planning basics. Christy Harris, Associate Financial Advisor, Ascend Retirement and Investment Services. We appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking with you again.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
What separates us from other companies in Tennessee, that's going to be our mission to our customers, is to always improve the quality of life. That's from taking care of your pest to a friendly voice on the phone when you call, to a technician that comes out, he's competent, he's going to solve the problem for you. We're considered a full encompassing service, so we're going to take care of 50 plus different pests, and we'll always have your back.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome to Protein Snack Shop, your destination for healthy and delicious low-carb snacks. Our specialty lies in providing protein-packed desserts that are perfect for those following a keto diet. Our products are made with high-quality ingredients, ensuring that you can satisfy your cravings without compromising your health goals. From a variety of flavors and options to choose from, you can enjoy guilt-free snacking while staying on track with your fitness journey. Don't miss out on our limited time offer. Discover Protein Snack Shop today.
When you want to catch a phenomenal performance on stage, I swear you just need to turn to local theater no matter where you are. And I happen to be here in Clarksville, Tennessee at the Roxy with the general director here from the Roxy, Emily Ruck, to talk about what's on stage for the next 3 months, what's going to get us really to the start of summer. First off, thanks so much for your time.
Of course.
I love visiting with you.
I love when you visit.
The last time was Still Magnolias.
Yes.
That was a hit. Again, such a wonderful performance.
Yes, thank you.
What do we have to look forward to?
Oh, so many things. First up, we have, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, good old classic, family friendly. Follow, Charlie Brown and all of his friends through a typical day for the blockheads. It's a musical, and yeah, so that's going to be on stage in this March. And then following that, we're rediscovering The Bard with 2 Shakespeare plays.
Okay.
That are running in repertory. So we're doing A Midsummer Night's Dream and Hamlet. So Midsummer will open first on a Thursday, then Hamlet will play that Friday, then Midsummer will be the matinee, then Hamlet will be the evening, and then the next week it'll all switch. But it's all the same actors.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. You might as well just get 2 tickets and stay for both.
You might as well.
On the one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
and depending on how either you want to do a tragedy first and then laugh, or if you want to laugh and then do a tragedy, I guess. I would recommend the first way. But
I think my suggestion would also be tragedy, then a little bit of lighthearted.
Yeah, exactly. And then in May, we have our School of the Arts students are putting on SpongeBob, the SpongeBob musical. That's their end of the season main stage show that they're putting on. So they've been rehearsing for it since January.
No kidding.
So yeah, every Saturday is their rehearsal. So that's May.
How fun that has got to be. What is that age range?
It's 8 to 18.
You guys.
So and we have 49 students in class right now. So I had to double cast some roles because I want to make sure everyone has, their chance to shine and everything. But, they're a great group of kids and they're excited about it. And, I guess I was never really like a true fan of SpongeBob. So I didn't know how people were going to react to it, but apparently everyone loves SpongeBob. So that's great. I love it.
Who knew? What are you hearing from the kids? Because then as they're on stage, again, you have some older actors and actresses that are up there with them performing. From the younger ones, what is that? What do you see? I'm just so curious. I would love to be in the seats as rehearsals are happening. It's that good.
It's entertaining. You never know what's going to come out between, trying to do the music rehearsals with them and the choreography rehearsals and everything else where, you can always have the question of what time is it?
Of course.
But, because we have our older students who've been with us for a couple years, and so we kind of get used to, what blocking is, what this is and everything else. So we actually, when we started blocking, I said, okay, great, we're done with music for today. We're going to start blocking. And I had a hand raised and it was, what's blocking? And so, you have to part back and sit and take a second and say, let's go over the basics and the fundamentals. Yeah. But, it's also great to have that age range and the older ones as well who kind of take the younger ones under their wings and help them out. And it's great.
I love that. And of course, if you would like to see what's happening here at the Roxy, you can always do that by going to their website.
Absolutely.
By checking it out there. I hate that I'm about to ask this question, but I haven't looked at your social media. Do you guys keep everything up on your social media as well?
Yes, we do.
Shame on me. Shame on me. So social media as well for the Roxy. Come on, of course.
Yeah.
That information is there as well. I have to ask because I'm sitting here and there's a picture behind me. Mm-hmm. Where are we at? Where are you guys at? I have nothing to do with this. Where is the Roxy at with what's going to be the new Roxy?
So last I have heard, as far as we are in the process, demolition, I say that, but for what is going away, it's slated to start in the fall, sometime around October.
Okay.
And then, so construction will start
December-ish, knock on wood. Do I have wood near me? I don't know.
As soon as we finish up, knocking on wood for sure.
Exactly. And so, we're getting ready to unveil season 42. And so that's going to be a very interesting season. As it stands right now, the first show will be the last show in this space as we know it. Okay. And then everything else will shift over to the Customs House Museum. So we're working on kind of renovating their auditorium space a little bit so that it can work for us for theater a little bit. And then, we'll shift over there, and 2 years, I'm told, and then it'll be open.
Crossing our fingers.
Crossing everything.
That it's going to look like this rendering.
Yeah.
That you see right here. Is this not just a beautiful space? What was your reaction? Or I guess for all of those that are on the board here for the Roxy, what was your reaction in seeing this?
I mean, I was speechless. Truthfully, I was.
I can see that.
Because, it's also something that's been, since I first came to the Roxy almost 11 years ago now, it was something where there were completely different renderings for this idea to happen and everything else. And so it's been something that's I've been hearing about for 11 years. And then, when Brad Martin unveiled the designs, I really had no words, because it is something that, only Brad could have come up with, and the whole keeping the front facade and the marquee and the yellow brick and all of that, but then pushing out into, the lot next door, but also saving so we can see the mural that will not go away. Don't worry. But it's hard to fathom, honestly, going from 160, 170 seats to a 500 seat auditorium. It's crazy. It makes my mind explode a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait for the time to come for the ribbon cutting for that, and to bring up this interview again, and then to have a reaction that ribbon cutting is taking place. Emily, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the shows that are coming up for the next 3 months. Again, you can check out the Roxy, their website, as well as social media, to see what is here on stage, to learn a little more about it and see what's coming up after the next 3 months. But we'll check in with you once again.
Of course.
Always appreciate your time.
Always appreciate you.
Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers, putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
Complete Service Heat and Air is a trusted provider of top-notch heating and cooling solutions dedicated to ensuring optimal comfort and efficiency for residential and commercial spaces. Complete Service Heat and Air is located in White Bluff, Tennessee. We do service and repair on heating and air the right way 24/7. Service, call us at 615-797-3997. Serving Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Hickman, Humphreys, Montgomery, and Williamson counties.
What you see is a concept plan of what the Downtown Project Phoenix could potentially look like 2 blocks from downtown Gallatin. The interim director of the Gallatin Economic Development Agency asked for a resolution to be moved forward to the full council. Read what's next if the plan gets approved. You'll find that and more by going to mainstreetmedia.tn.com. Just look for this story in Gallatin News. It is that time. Yes, it is time for the 15th annual home show happening right here behind us at Governor Square Mall in Clarksville. To let us in on what we need to know about this event, this fun event that brings out a lot of people, we have Tina Parker. She's the events coordinator with the Clarksville Chamber of Commerce. First off, Tina, thanks for your time.
Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning. You know, what an exciting time. 15 years. How has this grown over the years?
15 years, it has just been a whirlwind of new vendors every year, more people coming. It's been a wonderful event for us to host.
I can imagine. It is, springtime. Like springtime is upon us, and what a great time to really connect with vendors.
Yes.
So if they're not a Clarksville vendor, they are regional, but share with us some of those vendors that we can connect with here.
We will have all local vendors as well as some regional vendors, bath fitter, some real estate, some mortgage. We will have some windows, doors, cabinets, the wide range. Yes.
That's incredible. And how does the weekend work? So is it all day Saturday?
It is all day Saturday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Okay.
And then Friday, we have it from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. in conjunction with our business after hours for our chamber members.
That's fantastic. So if you're out at the mall, you're going to see probably an increase in traffic and people taking up some parking places, but do know that. But do know when you go in what you get to connect with, and that is incredible vendors that can really get your home where you might want it if you want to do some improvements there with your home. And you go in, well, you can go in, of course, any door, but where will they be located?
They will be located right inside the Dick's entrance, either the front or the back, and it will go down towards the food court and to the Easter Bunny display.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Tina, I have to ask, what goes into prepping an event like this for you?
A lot of time. A lot of time, a lot of patience. Yes, a lot of patience. Time and patience. It is a lot of layout, a lot of behind the scenes. Of course, we have a wonderful sponsor, Furniture Connection.
Fantastic.
Will be here, and that we want to thank them greatly for. Without them, we couldn't put this on. So
that's incredible. Yes. So this is the 15th annual. If you have someone seeing this, it's the Friday before. So again, you have the chamber event this evening, the after hours. Tomorrow is the big home show day here at Governor Square Mall. If you have a vendor that's like, oh, I didn't realize this, or we're new, we didn't know, can they still reach out to you, or do they need to look forward to the 16th annual?
They will have to look forward to the 16th annual. We are actually completely full, and with fire codes and walkways, we have to be very cautious, and safety is our utmost priority. So.
And Tina, how can those vendors reach out to you?
They can reach out to me by phone at 931-245-4342 or my email, tparker@clarksville.tn.us.
Final couple of questions. How many vendors will be on hand?
50.
50 vendors. That is incredible. So 50 vendors here on Friday and Saturday. Head on out to Governor Square Mall. Anything I didn't ask that we would need to know?
You covered it all.
Oh, good.
We are looking forward to a great show. We have, like I said, a great vendor lineup. We have a variety people. The giveaways. I did miss the giveaways.
Oh, please tell us.
The tons of giveaways. All the vendors are doing giveaways. The chamber's also doing giveaways.
Okay.
Free to enter. You must be 18 years old to enter, but yes.
But enter if you can, if you're here at 18 ages or older.
Yes.
Thank you. Tina Parker, she's the events coordinator with our Clarksville Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate the work that you've put into this.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
It is St. Patty's Day weekend. That is why I'm honing in on my green here and just owning the color today, as many of us will be doing throughout the weekend. I want to highlight one big celebration. It is happening in Erin, Tennessee. It has been going on for so long. In fact, it is the 44th annual Erin St. Patrick's Day Parade. That is actually happening on Sunday, the 17th. I'm told thousands head to Aaron for this particular weekend. I was able to talk with the mayor last year, was not able to connect this year, but he was nice enough to provide me with this coffee mug, Be Irish in Aaron. So if you have a chance, head on down there. Go ahead and get there early. Enjoy that parade. I'll tell you, it kicks off at 11 a.m., but the roads will be closing in that area at 10. If you'd like more, head over to the City of Aaron. Look at their page there. It has all the information for you. If you happen to be joining in on any activity, be sure to make sure that you either have a designated driver. I know we talk about this often during the big holidays, or especially those where drinks will be enjoyed or had. Be sure to have that designated driver or a number to a cab service, an Uber, or someone who can just get you home safely. Watch out for each other out there this weekend. Be safe, have fun, and we'll see you next Friday.